everybody, Richie here, and welcome to the Nerd Life. What we got going on today is a Weird Wednesday ramble vlog thingy. The hell was that? Like a dog fart, burp, something or other? Sounded like something weird. Anyway, guys, so sorry about that. I gotta stay on this side because this blinds behind me are garbage, so they don't really block anything because that's as far down as they go. But anyway, so yeah, what this is, my Weird Wednesday vlog thing. I'm gonna ramble, and what I'm doing technically is answering a question I had a few Mondays ago. This was from our lovable, adorable, cuddly freak over at Frosted Fists, and he pretty much said, "Love it. What are changes or aspirations do you have for the new year?" Freak. And well, I figured this would be kind of a good point to talk about. That'd be a good question to talk about, like my future, my past, all kinds of things. Like last year, and my beard is atrocious right now. But anyway, word about grooming. My beard is weird. So last year, I was going through changes. The year, I had an itch on my finger, and that's how I scratched it with my teeth. Start off the beginning of the year, I was having major depression issues and things like that. Suffered depression the longest time. I talk about it a lot on my channel. I've been really quiet lately. Overall, the channel's been relatively quiet lately too. Things that affected my hobby, affected everything. But medication helps. Counseling helps. But I lost my counselor. Still on medication. It still helps, but I still have my moments, and things happen, and just it gets hard to get out of that circle, that cycle that dwells in your head and spins in a circle and kind of gets you stuck. But it kind of made last year drown out for me. Money woes, health woes. I started out healthy at the beginning of the year, doing good, doing push-ups and stuff, and then I let it psych me out, let it get to me. I let my depression drag me down on that, where I got to a point where I was having a hard time. I was getting a lot of positive comments and positive feedback from my friends on Facebook, a lot of support, a lot of stuff, a lot of things. People was using the word inspiration a lot, inspirational and stuff like that, and then that was, I think, what started drowning me down big time. I just got a Templar Crusader 01. Follow me on Instagram. Cool. It started really, it grabbed me, and it caused me to get trapped in my head too much again. And with that happening, I started slacking. I started failing. I started crumbling for the most part. Got a loving, supporting family, stood by me and helped me out. And, my health deteriorated a little bit. Started getting fevers again, and steadily on a consistent basis. Back before, I was getting healthier again, I'd have my lymphedema would cause me to get fevers once a month, twice a month sometime. Well, it got back to that cycle where I was going and getting sick again once a month. I had made a point, I was going to start doing more things, being more present and active, and that kind of slacked off a little bit. I still push myself every once in a while to go out with my family and stuff, but it just didn't go 100% how I wanted it to. So changes for this year, fixing that, getting back to where I was when I was doing better. Me and my wife are gonna do a challenge, like the 24-day challenge for Advocare again. We're gonna do that because when I do it, I do good, man. I lose a good chunk of weight. Um, this is gonna be a goal of keeping it off. I've got new health insurance, which is gonna help for a few different things. That's another big change this year. They got different health insurance, which allows me to get more things, and supposedly I can even get a gym membership on there. So we're gonna look around a couple gyms here and there, which ones will take my insurance and whatnot. I did unfortunately have to get a new doctor, which that's hard for me because I have a good rapport with my current doctor, and because she doesn't take the insurance, it sucks because now I have to try to build a rapport with the new doctor and feel comfortable around the new doctor to be willing to tell him. Now, as a doctor, you're supposed to tell him everything, but sometimes you just kind of can't. So I do this phases. This is like life, what I'm doing in general life, aspirations and changes I want to take. My goal is to lose 100 pounds this year. Just to knock it out of the park, lose 100 pounds, and see what happens from there. It's going to be a struggle. My biggest problem in losing weight and stuff is eating, and not that I overeat, that I undereat, and it's not like, let me rephrase that. No, I'm gonna say that like it is. I undereat. I don't like. I'll skip breakfast sometimes. I'll skip lunches. I'll eat one meal a day, maybe 2 meals a day, and that's not good for your body. It puts your body in that fasting mode. So anything you do eat, you do tend to store a lot of it, which has helped me. It's like, oh, I need some help. Here, would you help me gain weight? I want. Oh, look at that. Sorry, guys. Woo, blinding light, blinded by your light. Well, I can sing all I want in my videos now. I'm no longer monetized. What? Which is no big deal. I just did it just because, Losing my train of thought is pretty easy. Help me lose weight. Yeah, so like I said, my goal I think this year is I want to try to lose 100 pounds this year. Try to get more active. I've got a lot of issues to fight through and to work with. Like I said, my under eating, where I only eat a few meals, like 1 or 2 meals a day. I need to get back on a steady basis and eating healthier and more consistent. Because even I eat 1 or 2 meals a day, those 1 or 2 meals weren't necessarily the most healthy things in the world. Going to a fast food restaurant because you were lazy and didn't want to cook dinner that night, that sucks. More personal life aspirations. I just want to try to, again, just continue to be more present in my family. Do more things, get out more. I'd like to make new friends. I have tons of friends that I've met through YouTube and stuff like that. But surprisingly enough, I don't have a lot of local friends that I can hang out with anymore. Like a lot of us, a lot of my old friends, we don't have the same interests anymore. I mean, I don't drink. I don't necessarily like partying that much. I do like hanging out with people and talking and chatting and stuff. I just grown away from a lot of people, not because I don't like them anymore. It's just what happens. Hey, Sophia, you think you can try to let him out?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to try to just gain more friends again. I got some church friends and stuff, but I'd like to meet some friends who like are in the hobby. That are local and close by. I love sitting, gaming with people. I love having just a chill and paint time. My cousin is supposed to be moving back into the area here soon, around April-ish or so. So he might be You know, that'd be cool because me and him we used to play games like crazy all the time together. So it'd be fun to have him around again. Maybe hang out, maybe pick a day a week he comes and hangs out or whatever. You know, a couple times a month or something. Hey, hey, don't worry about it. If he ain't getting up, just forget it. Uh, so yeah, so that's I mean that's a plus side too. You know. Now we're gonna go to the channel aspirations for my channel, and that is just be more productive on the channel, and that is part of the depression thing. I've slacked on my hobby a lot lately. I mean, I still have like commissions and stuff I was doing. I could be recording those, what I'm working on in commission wise, and how I'm doing the builds and stuff like that. But I don't. I just slacked on it. A lot of it is my nerd room. I end up putting stuff in there, putting stuff in there, and putting stuff in there, and storing it away, and letting it get overwhelming to when I got to go in there and to want to do something. I'm spending more time in there cleaning and straightening up and reorganizing than I am actually doing my hobby stuff. But now that yesterday I spent some time in there, I did the same thing. Like I said, reorganizing and hobby stuff. I'm gonna do more today, but I have commissions to work on. So my goal is to strictly work on commissions in that room. That is my nerd quarters. It's essentially my workspace. Sophia. But yeah. So that's a big thing. Once I'll be able to get that done, get in there and start doing the hobby stuff more, taking my camera in there more. I got another camera I want to try out and do some stuff. I've been asked several times about how I paint and my painting styles and techniques and stuff. So I'm not a great painter. I'm not like these heavy metal guys and there are tons of people out there that paint way better than I do. But people have asked and they want to see like how I do certain things. So that's why I'm gonna do some tutorials here and there. And just get back on track big time. I'm a member of the Legion of Gamza on here. It's kind of like a group of YouTube channels and hobbyists and wargamers that just love the hobby, love supporting each other and helping each other out. I want to be more active in that. I want to get that back the way it was, you know. Be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Be more productive in the community too, I guess. Help give back to the community that gave so much love to me. I want to make sure I'm reciprocating that. I really apologize for this lighting source back here. It's even getting brighter out there, I believe. The world's on fire. I want to, again, like just do my channel 15 different ways to better. You know, just do it as much as I can to make it better than it was. I don't think I'm gonna try to put out a video every day like I had used to back in the day. I think that's gonna be part of my problem, is I try to do too much and it kind of drowns me out.
You know how I haven't seen Sake for the whole day? The morning? I think she's in that termite home again.
Why is it uncovered?
I don't know. There's like, in our room, there's like a basket full of
Stop him.
Ducked over.
They have a hole in their closet. Then the cat climbed in there.
I don't even know why it's uncovered. Nobody uncovered it.
I'm gonna have to get in there and fix that hole.
Go try to get that cat back.
Ooh. I tooted. I'm sorry, guys. Whoops. Anyway. Oh, more glare. Lost my train of thought there. See, more channel things. I want to, like I said, I was gonna, let's see, I got the more productive in my channel. Get back into YouTube in general. Watching the stuff. Did you find her?
Yes! She was in the closet. Down here.
Block that hole off.
Oh.
Watching channels. I've slacked on that so much. Like I'll catch channels here and there. I'll jump on real quick, watch a video, and like be like one video a week. And it's just, I miss watching all my friends. I miss catching up with my friends. And it's just something I need to change. You know, I need to get back into. And the next thing, you know, talking about changes and aspirations for this new year is my business. You know, I have the Nerd Life. You know, for me, it's a brand. It's a thing. It's a whole kit and caboodle. Um, Kylo. Kylo, quit. Here. There, you can have that. That was heavy when it hit the ground. Um, the Nerd Life is my brand. It's my YouTube channel. It's my Instagram. But it's also the name of my business. And it is essentially the Nerd Life. Anything nerd related, stuff like that. Predominantly for me, it's wargaming and things like that. But I have a shop. You know, I have thenerdlife.com on the interwebs. And that's my store. That's where I sell my t-shirts, my hats, my gaming stuff. I sell gaming stuff. You know, I'm just small potatoes. By no means am I anything amazing yet. But, you know, I do have things like Vallejo paints and Army Painter, TT Combat, Micro Art Studio, Drop Zone Commander, all that stuff. You know, I have access to all that, and I got getting that stuff up on my site. Star Wars, I can get that a bit. And I want to grow that more, because again, that was one of my dreams, is to open a shop, starting out with a web shop, then open up a full store, and have just a place where people can come play games, enjoy it, play D&D, things like that, just everything. It's just anything, again, hobby related, nerd related. I want to make that a thing. I want to make it happen. This lighting is so annoying. But I don't want to ramble on too much, guys. There's so much I want to change this year, and so many aspirations to do better this year than last year. You know, I mean, that's everybody's goal, is to do better now than you did in the past, right? You know, I want the Nerd Life store to grow. Make sure I can get more products up there. I've got some collectible stuff that I need to start putting up. Some Funko Pops, you know, and things like that. I'm gonna start throwing up there. I've got my t-shirt business, you know, part of the Nerd Life, which again, like I said, it's added on there, so it all works together. I have my commission business. I've got stuff I'm working on right now, commission builds. I want to let that grow a little bit, you know, because again, it's something that just comes into me, and it helps me out hobby-wise. It helps me out monetarily wise too, you know. It helps me bring a little money into my family, and money for hobby stuff, you know. Me being disabled, where I can't physically work my normal job where I could, this is a good way for me to try to fill that void and get back to somewhat semblance of what I can do again, you know, and help support my family. Yeah, this is a new year, you know. 2017 wasn't a terrible year, you know, overall. It was actually an okay year, all things considered. I mean, it was a fairly decent year. And 2018 is kicking off to be a pretty good year too. Dogs wee-weed on the floor. I'm gonna have to go deal with that, guys. 2018's a great year. My dog wheezes on the floor. Anyway, 2018, it's going to be a great year. It's going to be a year of new stuff, new beginnings, refixing old stuff, and just better. All around better. That is the key to this year. I haven't picked a one word this year. Last year's word was fight, and I felt like I gave up on some of the fight last year. This year, it's time to keep going, time to rock it out, refight for my family and for my friends and for everything. It's time to get focused and move forward. I think that'll be my word this year is forward. Always forward, never back. Just keep moving forward no matter what. So, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much. It's a bit of a rambling video. Hobby stuff is coming. I got the nerd room straightened up and I'm about to go in there and do some work. I love you all. Excuse me. Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends. I will see you next time.